Lovely. Okay, so coronation weekend yoga. Everybody lie down. Good. Yeah, stay nice and warm. Okay, perfect. So we're starting with 5 minutes now. Once you've rested, you might have your legs on your bolster. Don't worry if not, just stretch out the legs. Rotate the ankles. Lovely. One way. The other way. And then relaxing back down. Good idea. Pair of socks, Helen. Okay, we want to roll our heads from side to side. Loosen the neck. Stop whenever you want. Just go very slowly if you like. Back to center and then just shuffle out the shoulders. Wiggle out the buttocks. Feel your body spreading out on your mat. Every part of the back body is softening and sinking into your mat. Okay, if you're aware of your body, or start getting more aware of your body like we always do in yoga class, and be aware of which areas you need to send energy to and send the command to relax. We often just hold our bodies tense. Just be aware of where you're doing this and let go. And what we're going to do now is a lovely breathing exercise. So whilst you soften and relax, I want you to inhale through the nostrils, pushing the belly up for the count of 4. Hold the breath. Exhale. Pause the breath. And repeat. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. And pause. Again, inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Pause the breath. Just keep repeating that 4, 4, 4, 4. Lovely. Let's stretch. Squeeze the buttocks, lift the hips. Interlock the fingers, push the palms to the back of the room. Oh, point the toes, push your heels away. Point the toes, push the heels away. And release. And then let's hug behind the knee, just below the knee joint, and then lift towards the chest and keep the head up. I was just saying to Nita, I'm going to do a bit more core work today. I'm going to add quite a bit of core work in these days. And then do the left leg, head stays up. It's not quite, can you see that my leg's at an angle? It's not squeezing in. Keep the leg in the air, lovely, Anita, good. And keep the head up, have the hands by your sides, pull in your abs, and we just do like we're walking on the spot. Same position with the legs, if you can see where my legs are at. Tuck your chin in. Simply lifting the head engages the core. But keep the belly pulled in. Good. Excellent. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away, bring the body back, and then exhale forwards. Just hands resting gently on the thighs. Don't come quite so high if you feel that it's too much on the core. Then exhale down. Inhale up. Lovely. Chin and chest in, head up. Exhale back. Inhale up. And exhale back. Perfect. Just circle the arms. You don't want to overdo the core stuff. I'll dot it in and around. Change direction. Perfect. Good. Feet resting on your bolster, arms out at 90 degrees, and have your feet on, I think we've all got the same bolsters, right on the edges, on the gold bits. Okay, lovely. And then just drop side to side. We can just gaze to ceiling as we drop knees side to side. Breathing nice and steadily. Good. Go much wider with the knees, Liz, and the feet. That's it. Lovely, Maddie. Good, everyone. Excellent. Good. Both feet just stay on your bolster. Lift your right leg in the air and just simply rotate the ankle. One way and then the other way. Excellent. And then up and down with the leg. Again, lovely soft knee. Just floating up and down. Breath is just steady because we're going quite quickly. Don't marry it in with your movement, just breathing steadily. Good. Change legs. Got to do the rotations. We'll do that in a moment. Good. Good. And then just leg in the air, so you rotate the ankle. Good. Change direction. Nice. Both knees in, but have the knees wide. And then just point the toes. Push your heels away. Point the toes. Push the heels away and point the toes and push the heels away. And then time to get rid of or move to one side your block if it's under the head. And I just want you to go arms out, gently roll to one side and then up and roll to the other. Have the knees really quite tucked up. If it doesn't feel right to get both knees to the touching each other on each twist, do be careful of the back and just have a gap like I am between the knees. They don't actually reach the floor completely. And again, we're just gazing to ceiling as you do this twisting from side to side. One knee drops and then the other a little bit. Good. Get the feet off the floor. Lovely. And one more. Excellent. Good. And then you just want to start bringing in, I'm going to do a Ken thing to do now. Just bring in your arms and go a bit freestyle. Where you just move the body round. And you can even sort of almost roll onto the chest. Keep going away. So even roll onto your chest. Hopefully you can hear me doing this. And you just do a little bit of whatever you like, really. Within yoga reason. Okay, good. And then one more of just a bit rolling around on the carpet. Lovely. And back to center. Good. Arms out. Feet lovely and wide. Turn the knees out. And then we're just lifting and also just a little bit of a wiggle. So you can do sideways circles in bridge. Start. Okay, so feet are now on the floor, Liz, not on the bolster. Sorry, you can't see my feet. And then change direction. Good, like a washing machine going round. Excellent, you're getting the gist of what I'm saying. And then like a hammock, you swing from side to side. Good, perfect, excellent. Lengthen the legs away. Hug behind your right knee and squeeze. Brilliant, and release. Left knee in and squeeze. Release. Good. Both feet flat gently. Hold behind the head, chin tucked in. And simply place your right ankle wherever you want to place it, near the knee or closer halfway down your thigh. For resting pigeon, like lying down pigeon. So you just bring the chin in, aim the elbows towards your thighs. And breathe deeply. Very gentle opening of your right hip flex, so we're not overdoing it. And release. We change legs. Let's do head on the ground for this side. I don't want to hold the head up for too long, so keep the hands under the head, elbows to the floor, and just stay here. Good. Both knees down and feet down. Hold behind the knees once more. Lift the head and a gentle rock. Good. Forwards and back. Lovely. And then to seated pose. Perfect. And legs crossed. I kind of like to sit a bit higher these days. So either on your bolster or on your block. It's just easier for my hips to open if I'm elevated. Lovely. Good. Lovely shoulder rolls. Everyone good. Change direction. Good. And then gently squeeze, but we stay squeezed up, stay up and breathe. Close the eyes. Good. Draw the shoulders down, keep the eyes closed, elbows into the sides of the body. Left shoulder up, keep the eyes closed. And down. Good. Right shoulder up and mirroring you. And down. Good. Backwards rotations just of the left shoulder. We're going backwards. Good. Change direction. Good. Backwards of the right. Good. Forwards. Good. Right position in the front and just push the palms together. Slightly low with the wrists, Anita. So you've got in a straight line through elbow to wrist, so straight line. Yeah, lovely, everyone. And then we take it round the back. So either do that at the back, or if it doesn't feel comfortable, turn it down. So face it downwards or face it up. Early in the day to face it up, but push the palms together and then draw the elbows back and the thumbs sort of push into the mid back. Or it'd be the little fingers if you've got palms facing up. And gently look up. So we're really opening the chest gently. And then tuck the chin in, keeping the chest open. And head up. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Cow face arms. I want you to bring your left arm up, and then doesn't matter if you can't bring the hands, grasp them together, just pull your t-shirt in 2 directions and pull. I want you to do a side stretch now, so we're going to stretch over to the right. Lovely. Good. Chin forwards and up. Good. The center. Gentle stretch to the left. Keep pulling on your t-shirt in 2 directions or clasp the hands together. Good, lovely necklines, everyone. Swing to the middle. Swap it round. Oh, this one's harder for me on this side. Okay, just stay resting here. Cow face arms. Good, side stretch over to the left. Nice, good. And then over to the right. Keep your belly facing forwards. Keep the chest pushing up. Gentle gaze up to ceiling. Side stretching. And release, really focusing on the shoulders. Shaking it out. And then we'll... This is Cat's being very cute. Okay, arms out, shake out. And then we'll cross for eagle arms. Very good, lovely. Don't mind which way you do it, because we'll just do the other way in a moment. Lovely. Lovely, Helen. Uncross, change direction, or sides, should I say, and breathe. Excellent. And release. Bring the legs out. Okay, I just want you to lengthen away slightly, dig the heels in, and turn over your right knee and let the head drop. Try and really turn the chest and then drop. So a nice safe drop, because you've got the knees lovely and bent, hands either side of the foot or further up near the knee. Good. Keep the right hand on the floor. Stretch the left arm up and over. Lovely. Pick those heels in. Toes pushing up. That's it, Kathy. Well done. Come out. Okay, so before we need to come into a different way. So I want you to, I should have said this. Turn your belly first, belly over left leg, and then stretch down. Good. And to the side, right arm up and over for that gorgeous side stretch again. Long straight top arm. Don't bend at the elbow, anyone. I can see this happening. Straighten. That's it. Good, Helen. Well done. Excellent. Coming out. Garland pose. So having a nice rest on our lovely bolster. You draw the heels in and then you sink forward slightly. And then you bring your hands in prayer. You dig the upper arms into the knees and prayer. And it's that same prayer I showed you earlier, where elbow, wrist, elbow in a straight line. So again, a little bit drop. I think everyone else is fine. Yeah, good. Look down. How are we all doing? Excellent. Good. Breathe. Lovely stretch to the lower back, garland pose. And then if you want to just turn your toes forward, push into your bolster, see if you can lift forwards, or you might need to bring your hands forwards now, and then stretch into a very gentle forward bend. Lovely soft knees, because we haven't stretched out the hamstrings yet. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And we gently unfurl. Very gently rolling the body up. It's very nice. Okay. Let's do shoulder rolls once more. Direction. Good. Okay. So socks off. Or rolling over. So we want to have the long length now. So Lucy, if you want to step back, yeah, move your bolster out the way. Make sure you've got one long mat facing this way so I can see you. I know it's a bit confusing, but imagine this is a straight, you know. Strange, so makes more sense. And I'm facing. It's always really good to face me dead on, which is what you're doing. Marvelous. And to check that you're in a lovely straight line with the legs, you can just draw them parallel with the edge of your mat. So just look down. Sorry about that. Okay, so we just want to do tick-tocking from side to side. Great, then arms out and forwards and back. So we just soft knees, forwards and back. Good. Lead with the pelvis, push back with the hips and the buttocks. Pelvis, back into the buttocks. Yeah, nice. Good. Straight forward, straight back. Okay, as we get more warmed up, we'll go a bit lower. Front. And deep breath. Lovely. One more. Good. Sweep the arms down. Inhale up. And exhale, prayer position. Inhale up. And arms back onto the thighs. Inhale up. Exhale, prayer position. Lovely. Inhale up. And arms out. Very nice. Now, because we're again so early on, I want you to grab your bolster so we can do a nose to knee stretch, but a very safe one. So we'll turn it one way. So let's all mirror. So you're turning it to your left. Okay. You start in a warrior two pose. So your left foot's facing out, your right foot's facing forward. And let's bend into a warrior two. That's it. Okay, keep the hips to the front. This right leg is straight. Okay, what we're doing now is bending that right knee for me a little bit and swinging round towards the bolster. And make sure that left knee isn't swinging out to the side. Keep it over the ankle, then we swing back again. Good. Slight bend of that back knee so that you can swing without feeling or straining the back knee. And then turn back to the front towards me. And then turn once more. Okay, both legs are straighting now. I need you to turn that right back foot inwards. You're facing, this is warrior one legs, you're facing your bolster with your hips and your knees. Soften both knees. Slide down the front leg and then hold your bolster. Either palms flat or fingertips, depending on flexibility. And at this point, straighten that left leg and just push your bottom up high and square the bottom to the back wall behind you. So I like to imagine drawing some eyes onto your bottom, one on each cheek, and you're staring at the wall behind you. Okay, not going a bit cross-eyed, straight back. And breathe here. Lovely nose to knee pose. Have the bolster, I would say, on top of your foot. You've got the arms in a nice place. So roll it back, Lucy, onto the top of your foot. Yeah, good. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Keep pushing those eyes to the wall behind you. Okay, now come up onto the toes of your right foot. And just stay here. Then wall weight into the top, the front foot, your left foot, and just more up onto the toes of your right foot. Perfect, good. Now simply step the feet together. Might need to bring the feet out from under your bolster and just forward bend. Good, then roll up. Thumbs into the lower back, gently arch. And neutral spine. We'll go the other side now. Starting with our warrior twos. So feet facing forwards. Shaking out. Right foot, sorry, I'm mirroring you. Right foot turns out. Arms out. Face me, hips towards the screen. Arms facing down. And you don't bring the arms back, make sure they're in line with your shoulders. And then you bend into that right knee. Okay, this leg is straight. This classic warrior two. You need to just nudge your foot out a little bit, Anita, so not quite so this. Yeah, lovely. Okay, and then we want to soften that left knee so we can easily turn. And then we turn back. Movement of the waist. Okay, keep those arms in line. You need to, if you look over your shoulder, like each hand must be in line with your hip. Okay, not far back, in line with your hip at a distance. So actually, if we do that, touch your hip. And then twist. Soft back knee, that left knee helps you twist. Keep the arms down. Turning towards the bolster now, so you've got warrior one legs. Just make sure you can hear me. Ooh. Okay, for safety, we slide down that right leg. Get the bolster in place so it's on top of your right foot. And then hang down. So it's nose to knee pose and breathe. Front knee can be slightly bent or start to straighten it a bit. I have really tight damaged right hamstring, so I have to be very careful and not fully straighten it. Lovely nose to knee. Remember my little tip, little eyes drawn into your bottom. Push them, make sure they're nice and level with each other. You're not turning and facing a different side of the room, just straight back behind you. Remember your lovely deep belly breaths. And then come up onto the toes of your left foot. And then shift more weight into the front foot, but you're just on your tippy toes of your left foot now. And then gently step the feet in line. You might want to move the feet out from under your bolster, but stay in a lovely forward fold. If you have real flexibility, bend the elbows into the sides of the legs so that you can get the chest almost onto the thighs or onto the thighs, but don't worry if that's just a goal. It's definitely just a goal for me. Breathe deeply. Good. Just gently release the bolster, roll up. Excellent, everyone. Once you're gently up, thumbs into the lower back, and this sweeping arch, just gently arch back. Great. Good. Fine. Then back to the front. Fixations of your shoulders once more. Good, change direction. Good. We want to face the long length of that mat, whichever way that is, so you can come into a downward dog. With soft knees, reach for the floor safely, step your feet back, feet as wide as your hips, and then push into the heel of the hands, both hands, and then push into the heels, but gently on your Achilles heels. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good. Shift to plank and pull in your arms. Remember I was saying about core work? Let's do strong core work here. Any point, drop the knees. Good. I think we're all facing the same way. So good. Right knee down. No, I didn't mean that. Left knee down, left knee down, everyone. Left knee down and then lift. Good, left knee's down. Raise up your right arm. That's it, I'm mirroring. And if you're here and you want to slide the knee back so you're in side plank, you can. Otherwise, keep the knee down. Really slide it, be on the side of the foot. Good. Slide the knee down, left knee, come back onto all fours. Let's drop down. Wiggle out the hip. Good. I'm just swinging around, but you don't have to do this. Downward dog, everyone. Bottom up high. Aim those eyes up to the ceiling, i.e. the ones drawn on your bottom. Shift to plank. At any point this feels too strong, drop the knees. Good. Right knee down. Turn it into a supported side plank. So left arm up high. Good. In this position, if you fancy the stronger version, slide the other leg back, and then you have the back leg the right leg on its side, digging into the floor, the side plank. Very important to get that right. Good, knee back down, quite a strong pose. Come back onto the knees, level back into one pose and rest. Good, gently slide up. Please stay wide. And option one is just camel, just wonderful camel. Option two is seated fish. Bring the hands back, lift the hips, open the chest. Good, look back. Feel it in the quads, feel it in the lower back. Good. Drop down into the heels. Let's do a forward fold into child pose, but knees wide. Good. We'll all do camel this time, but I want you to do prayer position behind the back. So we start with prayer position in the front so we know where it's going to go. And then prayer position around the back. This time we might be ready to bring the palms facing up. Sorry, fingertips facing up. But if not, fingertips facing down. Push the palms together, hips forward. Typical camel. Push, push, push the hands. Draw the elbows back. Perfect, good. Sink into the heels. Very gently. Keep the hands where they are. Sorry, I forgot to say. I should have said that earlier. Hands where they are, prayer position, and then just drop forwards. Then just let the arms flop down. Forehead connecting with your mat nicely. Good. Gently lift the body up. We'll have our little drink and then we will have our Shavasana. Yes. I was taking ages to say that, but yes. lovely chilled music. Nice, everyone, relaxing fully. Would like to do that box breathing again. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, exhaling for 4, and pausing for 4. Deeper into your Shavasana, relaxing fully. Lovely. Put your arms out to the sides rather than over the head. Separate the legs really wide in starfish shape, and then push the heels away, point the toes, push the heels away, point the toes. Helen disappeared. I guess she had to go hang out with her family, but great to see her for the first half. Anyway, we've stretched. We want to release our bolsters away, totally out the way. And then lengthen the legs away. So I like to sit on my hands. I think that's a good idea because it actually really protects the lower back for leg raises. It can stay tucked in, back of the head on your block. Get the neck nice and lengthening, and then we inhale the right leg up and keep it there. So keep it in the air. Then we're going to try and straighten as much as possible. That doesn't mean, it might not mean you get to 90 degrees. It might mean you get to where I'm showing you now. And that's absolutely fine, but just get the legs straight. Good. Gently float the right leg down. Same with the left leg. Raise it up to a point. When the knee starts bending, stop. Good. And down. And now we know our limit of where our leg needs to stop. We're a straight leg. You do leg lift. So inhale, right leg. Exhale down. Float the left leg up to the point where the knee stays straight. Exhale down. Good. Right leg. Breathing in up. Exhale down. And then left leg. Floating it up and down beautifully, gradually, and looking great, everybody. And right. And down. And left. And you might feel the more we do it, then it can creep up, that flexibility just a little bit edges up. Breathing in on the lifting, exhaling on the lowering. Just a couple more. That'll do. Good. Shaking out the hips. If you could now lie side on, so you're going to be facing me with your head this end. So can you see where my head is this end? I want you to turn and face me. Okay. Lying straight on so I can see you fully. That's it. Yes, you all got it. Perfect. And then we circle the top knee. Let's circle our left leg. Oh, back a bit. And actually, just for a bit of comfort, let's just completely bend that bottom knee. Okay. And circle. Yeah. Thanks, Lucy. Perfect. And then change direction. Good. And then you want you to hold the back of that left leg. Arm comes out, let the head drop. And then your front leg, your bottom leg travels forward, your back leg goes back. You see how straight my leg is, and you can turn the ankle up slightly. So it's not here, it's turning up. Yes, lovely, breathe. Let the head relax. So as you might recognize, this is a Dancing Lord Shiva from lying down, which is very relaxing. So just breathe and then just let that front foot drop to the floor. Draw the heel in towards the buttock and then draw the knees in line with each other, and just rest here for me a moment. Good. Okay, let's change ends so I can still see you beautifully. Okay, for the first bit, the lower knee is bent and under head. Good, we'll start some circles in a moment. And then start your lovely hip rotations. Excellent. Change direction. Perfect, good. And you hold the ankle, you straighten the bottom one away and then lift it slightly off the floor, pulling back. Okay, not necessarily just straight back. You can lift the ankle so it's higher than the knee, just slightly. Pull back, and this back arm is straight. Okay, and hold the outer ankle. I just need you to change your hands. Good. Lovely. Yeah, Mason forgot to say head down. Thanks, Nita. Good job. Somebody remembers what to do. Good. And then draw. Let the bottom foot drop. Bring the knee in line with knee and just rest. Very nice. Okay, so lying on the belly, I don't mind which way you're facing, just as long as you can see me. And we're going to do a backward bend sequence. So we just first want to just rest beautifully, make a pillow, crocodile. So the toes turn out, the heels turn in, resting your cheek on your hands, but you need to have them wide enough so the chest is completely flat. So if you're like this, you've lifted your chest. You see my shoulder blades are in the air, so I need you to totally flatten and relax. Wiggle out the hips, soften the face, soften your jaw, relax your forehead. Feel that pressure in the belly as you inhale. Feel the pressure release as you exhale. Okay. Simply turn your head the other way. Good. Just relaxing Sphinx now, because you're just not holding. If you see, my shoulders are directly above my elbows. Yeah, so my elbows are directly underneath the shoulders, and it's quite a restful lift of the lower back because you've got a lot of support. If this feels too high, you bring the elbows out to the sides, but draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Gaze forward, but with a slightly tucked in chin, so the back of the neck is lovely and neutral. Okay, stay here. Feet are lovely and wide, still in from crocodile, but you're pointing the toes back. And I'm just dropping my belly slightly because I felt that I was straining my back a little bit. So really important to listen. What's the right height for you? Good. Dropping slightly so we can bend the knees. Rotate the ankles once more. Let's rotate the wrists as well, actually, whilst we're here. Good, change direction. Good. Feet come back down. And then slide the hands back. As you drop down, slide the hands back so that just fingertips just peeking out from under the shoulders, elbows in, forehead down. Let's bring the toes and ankles together. Yep, that's what I meant to say. And knees together. Okay, keep the forehead down. We're resting first, not coming up quite yet into cobra. Just rest. Good. Lift the head. I'm only coming up slightly again because my back feels a bit niggly. But come up as far as feels comfortable. No weight in the hands though. Okay, use your lower back. Lovely, Lucy. That looks fabulous. Keep the elbows tucked in like grasshopper legs. Keep the chin tucked in. Good. Stay here or drop slightly to bend the knees as much as you can. Soften the feet. Good. And then relax. Make a pillow. Rock the hips. Lovely back bends. Perfect, good. Hands just briefly under the shoulders. Engage your core to travel the body back. Sink into swan. Good, hinge up. So another lovely core pose is boat. You want to come sit on your bottom. You can face me at this point. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to be on side view so you can see what we're doing. Have enough room behind you so that you can roll to the floor. And we simply lift our legs. Hold the hands, clasp them, or hold like that. Underneath the knees, lovely. Lift the chest, feet together. Then heels pushing away, and then gently lean back slightly to get the legs straighter. Lovely. Good. Breathe. Look past your toes. Good. Bend the knees slightly. Oars with the hands. If that feels too much and you shake too much, you hold the legs. Okay, I then need you to roll back. Good. Hold behind the legs, lift the head and chest up. And then we bend the knees again to rock back up. Clasp the hands together. To straighten the legs once more. Engage your core. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Navel pushes towards your thighs to really get the back straight. Good. Soft knees, oars. Really engage your core. This is very strong on the back and the core. Roll down. Oh, lovely. Reach for the toes, bent knees. And then allow the knees to bend. So you're now in baby Krishna pose, soles of feet to ceiling. If reaching for the toes means soles of feet are not to ceiling, hold behind the knees, okay? And squeeze the knees towards you. That's it, Kathy. And then soles of feet to ceiling that way. So knees wider for me, Lucy, much wider. That's it. As you probably gather, We did garland pose earlier, and this is a similar position but lying on the back. Okay, so it's a reverse of garland pose. Very nice, everyone. Let's drop the feet to the floor. Soles of feet together, knees wide into a lying down cobbler pose. Arms out at 90 degrees. Good. Variation of fish now. So you'd bring the knees back up. Bring the hands underneath the buttocks, just the hands, fingertips facing down, and then lift onto your elbows. So we're coming into fish, but in a slightly different way with the knees bent. So knees bent, feet on the floor. Okay, so do all the bits of fish first before we sort the legs out. I want you to lift the hips up. We're not rolling the head back for this one. Just lift the hips, lift the chest, lift across the shoulders. Walk your heels back at this point. Then separate the knees. So feet together, knees separate. Lift the chest, lift the chest. Tuck the chin in, look down to your toes and breathe. Lovely. Don't let the chest collapse. Lift, lift, lift. Straighten the legs. Close the eyes. Keep the chest lifting, keep the hips lifting. Just the pelvis pushes forwards. Excellent, good. Slide down. Oh, that's a lovely noise there, Jokes. Okay, block behind the head. Just want you to stretch out like a starfish for me. Oh. Just to flatten out the body for a moment. Roll your head from side to side. Keep rolling. Good. We are going to grab some water, but I just want you to tense and release before we do. So shoulders up to the ears, squeeze everything, tense everything. Ugly prune face, squish. Oh, and release. And again, make fist, shoulders up, squeeze everything, tense everything. Oh, and release. Excellent. Good. So grab some water, cover up. But I'd quite like it if we can try to do Shavasana without any props at all. So no block, no, what am I like? No bolster, no anything, just to feel that complete connection with the floor. Your lovely 5 minutes starting now. Focus on a soft jaw, soft forehead, soft cheeks. You feel the calves pressing into the mat, heaviness across the shoulder blades, and hands feeling like they're floating gently down, sinking into your mat. Feel the gentle connection of your buttocks also floating and then softening and sinking. Very, very nice, everyone. So just coming out in your usual gentle style, I'm just going to namaste those on catch up. Namaste. Turn off the recording. Namaste, catch up, people.